Didn't know, I go by Rebel's Eyes. I work on a little mod project called Skyblivion, where we try to recreate Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. Kilometers, thank you very much for the follow. Team Kilometers all the way. Ah, you were playing
Greetings!
the new Pokemon game. You're an Aussie from down under. G'day, old mate. Thank you very much for the raid again. Yeah, cool. This is very different from Pokemon. For a lot of reasons. As a bit of a hobbyist game developer, the new Pokemon game actually ticked me off a bit because of the world design.
Rebelsy's heart trippy Rebelsy's
F Mike,
fan.
thank you for the follow. Spider-Man, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. I guided the raid here. Well, thank you very much. I see you've got a picture of Jesus on your wall. Yep. It's all Jesus. Even better. Yeah, the new Pokemon game looks very cool. Looks like a breath of fresh air. The one thing I don't like about it is the world map seems very uninspired, a bit empty. Like there's an open world, but it doesn't seem to be a whole lot of points to the open world. Like it's just very lacking. So for a company as big as Game Freak, with a franchise as successful as Pokemon, I'm a bit disappointed with the new worlds. Having said that, though, let me know how you're liking the game, because the new mechanics do seem like they're very refreshing and fun. Needs more round boulder one. Hey Jackie, yeah, let's do a quick road call. Second NPCs: Phase, Vendetta, Omega Red, Damban. NPCs: Daenerys, been a while. Network, Wasting Time, Pelzer, Damban, Nicholas, Benjamin, Sneeko, Biggie himself, Tayton, High Card, Spiderbite, Mike, Maverick, Amorphous Trousers, Echoes, Jackie. Hello everyone. Welcome. Right, good to have some time to join again. Hell yeah. What to say? For the last few weeks we've been working on the Colovian Highlands. Yesterday on stream we finished this area, which is the farmland of the unmarked town, located in the Colovian Highlands now. What's software and game? Was software and game development always a category in Twitch? It came out 2 months ago, I think. It's kind of new. I'm just trying it out, seeing if it's easier for people to find me this way, because at the end of the day, if the stream gets viewed by, you know, fellow hobbyist game designers, potentially these people might also be interested in joining the Skyblivion Project, and, you know, seeing as we're always short on hands, that might be pretty beneficial to us. Hey, why can I not enable shadows? Strange. In any case, this is that town. Let me see if refreshing works. Can't seem to enable the shadows in the creation kit all of a sudden, which is strange. Feels like you should have both that tag and Skyrim on. If that was possible, I totally would. Okay, yeah, we don't have shadows today. That is a bit annoying, but never mind. Raw Resi, thank you for the follow. So yeah, we worked in the town. We worked on the land bridge leading to said town, and now we are slowly making our way to this little chunk of the map. We have the gate, the border gate to Hammerfell, right here somewhere. So yeah, hopefully I can get a good bit of work done. The goal at the moment, I'll show you my my claims map. Goal at the moment is to get as much work done around this area. So I'm gonna be avoiding coral for now, but essentially doing this area is the dream. That's the goal. So let's see how far we can get today. I think we're around there somewhere right now. And the border gate must be around here. Yeah, let's just see how far we can get. Yeah, as I said, that's the border gate to Hammerfell. All fine and dandy, but we need to do some work over yonder. As you can see, it's very messy, so let's figure out what to do. One thing, there's a random piece of loot. It's a random chest. Funny enough, I already worked on this area when I started the Highlands, but then I had to start over. I lost that progress. What I made here then was a bear den around here somewhere, and bear den and a treasure basically. So we made it look like the chest there was dug up by someone, either a treasure hunter or a bandit, whoever, but killed by the bear who lives a little bit further out the mountain. So I think I want to try and do that again, because I did kind of like the idea of just having a big mama bear hiding in the crevice of the mountain. So to make that happen, first I kind of have to move out all of this. Includes you.
Hello there.
Noctum, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Do you have a particular order you follow in regards to each area you do within your claim? Yeah, I tend to move. I'm still sharing my desktop. I tend to move from left to right. So I basically take the world map one slice at a time. It kind of depends. Like, for instance, areas where we're working now, where you have really big mountain scapes, you kind of have to work on the entire mountainscape and then work your way down from there. So it kind of depends on the area. But generally speaking, I try to move from left to right, just so I get steady progress in. All the yellow dots, by the way, are Oblivion gates. Mostly are Oblivion gates that I haven't done, so I need to get back to those at some point. But I'm saving them for... We might do a dedicated Oblivion Gate stream, who knows. I like the gates rather than just a blank space and you cannot go that way. Me too. I really don't like that from Oblivion. Hey Koi, or CO.
Oh, drink water, drink.
The Great
water,
Migration.
Drink water, bitch.
Oh. Great Migration of the Forests. Alright. Thanks for a drink. Cheers. Hey Marcus. Not Marcus. Mark Musen. It's Mark. You'll be Mark from now on. The way games handle map edges is fascinating to me. Yeah, I mean there's There's a multitude of ways you can approach borders of your game. The Witcher 3 also basically has a you cannot go that way. I don't really think there's a right or wrong way to do it. I think people have preferences, myself included. Having an invisible border, just to me, it kind of pulls you out of the experience. So I much rather I much rather put a bit of time and effort into making a natural border, something that can hold the player back without basically intervening with the game. I think we can work with this. This will be our bear den. Will be hidden in the hill here, and then probably around here somewhere we'll make that dug up treasure with the dead bandits or whoever. What are you using to make that? So this tool is called the Creation Kit. It's a free level editor from Bethesda Softworks, the people who make the Elder Scrolls. They've always released modding tools with their games, or at least ever since Morrowind. And they're kind of not sure famous is the right word, but that they're fairly well known for being very pro modding, very modding friendly. It's pretty cool and pretty unique as well in the gaming industry. Yeah, we're trying to take full advantage of that right now. Yeah, I should not have this. Thanks for the save. Looks amazing. Well, let's hold the compliments until we're a bit further along. I still have time to fuck this idea up. Trust me. I'm really good at fucking things up. Anyone know how RD2 handles it? If I finished Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't remember ever running into an invisible border. But I'm not sure if that's good game design or if I never really pushed the limits in that game. Does someone know how Red Dead Redemption 2 does it? Also, an interesting thing to do here, you see that on the cave assets, the floor, you can call it a floor, gets darker the further into the cave you go. We can add that. I'm pulling up the land mesh because I prefer working with the land mesh. for areas like this, because the land mesh can be used to paint grass on, like this. It can have pebbles, which the actual cave floor cannot have. There is luckily a way that we can add that darkened tint to the floor as well, which is called vertex painting, which if you open up the landscaping tool, you hit E, can activate, but also you can just oh, actually I just noticed I don't have that window for you guys. Let me add that. Add window capture. Add a new source. Landscape tool. We will add that one. Alright, so we have the landscaping tool, and in the top you can see flatten vertices, soften, show edit radius, and in the middle you see edit colors. And edit colors is where we're gonna add the darkness, basically. We can make it darker like that, and now it looks like there's shadow, basically. That's the idea. Whoa. That was not the intention. Dark.
Time for a celebration!
Hi there, Kyle Renpel One Knife.
Rest Yards. How's it going, man? Thank you very much for the resub. Can we get some sub hype in the chat? Cheers, buddy. Get rid of this on the grass. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. See, I told you there's still time to fuck this up. I just fucked it up. See if I can undo this without crashing the creation kit. Off. All right. Do you have the ability to work on any claim you want within the project, regardless of any current dev who may be working on a claim? I mean, I suppose technically I could be an asshole, but I don't think that would be a good look for the project, and I don't think that would be very motivating for the people I'm working with. So yes, but no. I think that's a really good way to kill the project in one easy step. Pull rank. There are some areas I would have liked to work on, for instance, instead of the Colovian Highlands, which I'm doing right now. An area that I worked on for a little bit as well. That someone else is doing now. Fact of the matter is, I care more about the project's progress as a whole than about what I enjoy working on the most. If I can work on this claim, which the Colovian Highlands is a bit boring to work on. There's some fun bits, you know, like that town we made. That one was really fun. Overall, it's a bit of a boring claim, but I'm okay with that. I don't mind doing the grindy bits of work. I I care more that that the project as a whole is progressing nicely, and if that means me working here instead of somewhere else, that's totally fine with me. I don't mind that one bit. But I would never try and pull rank and get someone to like submit their claim to me, because I would want to work on it more than I think they deserve. I think it would look really bad on the project as well if we allowed that kind of culture and behavior. That would be really shitty. Interesting question though. I could boot it up and see. Just remember reading that you can use the game cheats and get back to the island of Guarma. Yeah, do let me know. Do most assets come with the creation kits? A lot of the assets we use here, it depends. These rocks and mountain assets, they're from Skyrim. They're just using different textures. All the grasses, trees, and flora are from us. These what do you call those, fences are from us. It just depends. Like we try to reuse a lot of Skyrim assets, but we also have a lot of our own to add that Oblivion look and feel. Thank you for the save reminder. Yes. Water and high mountains are borders in Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, that's good. Sorry, Caro. Poorly timed. Hey, Ocean. Are the areas replicas of the original game or just made randomly? They're remade in our own vision. If you want to see the level of Oblivion landscaping, this is it. This is vanilla Oblivion, more or less, in a nutshell. The only difference with this and Oblivion is that in Oblivion there's also some boulders every once in a while, but this is the kind of quality that you get from Oblivion. So what we try to do is we really do try to give it our own spin. And not just blindly use whatever Oblivion did, because truth of the matter is Oblivion came out 16 years ago. And one of its weakest aspects is the level design, the environments, because they were procedurally generated in a time where procedural generation really was not as good as it is today, and it shows. How's Sunday going? Pretty good, cannot complain. Are you guys adding rivers near Coral and Bruma? I don't remember any river in Bruma. I think there's a river in Coral, if I'm not mistaken, or past Coral. Maybe it was removed because it was overcomplicating the area. I'm not 100% sure. See me doing now is I'm brushing the landscape texture on the ground that has no grasses growing through it. I like to have grasses on the side of the road but not through the road because it would be frequently used and grass could get squashed and makes more sense to me this way. Hey Gavu, are you? Oh, I already answered that. Yeah, I mean it makes sense, Ocean, but at the same time, like that's something we should have done a long time ago. Because right now, if you were to make those massive changes, the water needs to go somewhere as well. So if you add a river all the way up in Coral, it needs to go through the Colovian Highlands, through Coral, through Heartlands. No, wait, through the Great Forest, through the Heartlands. So it goes through 4 different areas that different people are working on. And whether or not the end result is worth it can also be debated.
It's you. Hi.
I'm not adding a river? Well, there we go. Citizen Kane's cousin. It's very specific. Thanks for following. Welcome. The reason why I'm pulling the land mesh over the assets here is because unfortunately you cannot add grasses to assets. So these mountain trims, while they look great, they cannot have grass growing on them, which makes them look very cheap and empty in an environment, because grasses make up for big parts of the map. Like anywhere where you have these grass textures, there needs to be grasses growing on them. Makes the area look more three-dimensional and cozy and realistic. Unfortunately, assets like this cannot have grass added to them easily or dynamically, such as the landscape, the land mesh can. So what we do instead is we try to pull the land mesh over, in this case the asset, so that it's more like a blanket, like a thin blanket covering it up. And then what you do is you take your paint tool and you paint over a landscape texture with grasses, and then you get a satisfying result. Put a blanket over it. Yeah, hell yeah. Should be our slogan. You know how what's his face? What's the painter? Bob Ross. Bob Ross has the thing with the little trees. We put blankets over everything. That's our thing. Of course, the risk is that you add pointy areas like that, which is also not nice if you're walking through it. It doesn't really show when you look top down, but that's why you have to be careful when testing it out in game and keep a close watch to progress. But luckily, there's a soften tool, which softens the land mesh and can make it nice and smooth. And ta-da! Fixed. We did the same thing with this thing here. This is also a kind of like a plateau. It has a grass texture on it, but this grass texture doesn't have any grasses actually growing out of it. It just helps with the blending. You can see that pretty well with the road here. You see how the land mesh and the assets blend, but they're supposed to blend. It blends better in game, by the way. It looks a bit poor right now. It'll look better in game. In any case, yeah, so the idea was, as I mentioned earlier, to add a bear. Spooky, scary bear. First, let's finish off this area. The soften tool I often use to make those blanketed areas as well. I just pull over the land mesh very crudely like this. And I take the soften tool and go over it until it almost disappears, or it just disappeared underneath the land mesh, and then I just pull it back up. Pass it that way. Yeah. That's not to say that you have to use these kinds of techniques in something like Unreal Engine. But in our case, like, this is a limitation of the creation engine we're using right now. And this is just basically a creative way to get around those issues and come up with a creative solution. It's a big part of being a level designer, is that you often have to work with limitations. Now, usually the limitations are more so the amount of assets you have on hand. So if you want to make a cave that looks, you know, different than every other cave that's already in game, you're gonna have to be creative with the set amount of assets you have available to you. You cannot request unique assets for every area you make in the game. That's just not feasible. There's not enough 3D artists on the planet to make that happen, usually. Of course, you know, you have things like photogeometry that arguably can fix those kinds of limitations, and to some degree they can. But every game studio has limits. Limits in the amount of people, and maybe more importantly, the amount of time. Yeah, I always find it very fun to challenge myself and try and create something unique with something very common. As long as you don't recognize it too much, anyway. You don't want the entire the entire game to be made out of one rock that's just, you know, tilted a little bit differently every single time. That doesn't really solve anything. Luckily, we have a lot of rock assets at our disposal. I think in total there might be something crazy like 30 different rock models, cliff models. That's not a problem, luckily. Have you learned all your modding skills from the Arcane University? No. I mean, I've been modding games for a while. Arcane University it's a really great idea, but for someone like myself who's been playing around with these modding tools for a long time, too little, too late. Slowly start putting these trees from up here back. And news on the next merge. Yeah, we had a lead meeting yesterday, but unfortunately Arrakis couldn't make it. So we have another one scheduled for tonight. And hopefully we can share a date then afterwards. Oh, stupid trees clipping with their twigs. Here. Div. I've heard you complain about back pain from time to time on streams. Since you see it a lot, I would assume it's your hip flexors tightening up, pulling your pelvis into pelvic tilts. I definitely have a weak... I think my lower muscles, like my lower back muscles, are the issue. I've been told by a physical therapist. And I have exercise to try and train those. But yeah, I do struggle a bit with back pain. Trying to put these trees in the area evenly, like they were really squished together before. I don't want to remove them either, because every time you remove something and add it back, it adds a reference. So it just makes sense to, like, from an efficiency standpoint, to reuse what you can and try to avoid deleting things just for the sake of adding them back in somewhere else. What other games have you modded? I modded Call of Duty for a little while as well. Modern Warfare 2 specifically. But Modern Warfare 2 never received any proper modding tools. Nothing like we have here and now, you know, the stuff that we're using for Skyblivion. Link taken into Call of Duty. No, it's nothing crazy like that. Modded a bit of Minecraft. Modding Minecraft became very tiresome very quickly though. Let's add our Winnie the Pooh. Black Bear. What kind of bear is native to the mountain? I think it's a brown bear. Brown bears are mountainous. Why can I not drag you in? Is that to remind you for a mod? Yo, you're a completely different phase as well than I thought you were. Yeah, if you want to be a mod of the Skyblivion Discord, you simply need to be a lot more active, because I see you joined yesterday. While we always appreciate more help from moderators, we generally don't make people mods who've only been in the Discord for a few days. Upgrading hardware is a pain in the ass. I really, maybe that makes me weird, but I really enjoy building PCs. And why can I not add my bear? Game says it's right there, but it's not. Oh, wait. No, it's not. That is just the weirdest thing. Let me put a pin in that. We'll just start working on the little treasure idea we had. I can't be bothered to search for that treasure asset, so I'm just gonna take it from here. Just have to find a place to add this. No, we could probably add it right here. Just use the flatten tool. It makes everything around look like ass, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Hello there.
Filthy Casual. Were you not already following? I'm 90% sure you were, unless you're a different Filthy Casual. In which case, welcome. Hithia. CK does that sometimes. It's fucking annoying, isn't it? This is a wilderness spawn. This is a wilderness spawn. Those can just chill right here and right there. No, yeah, those, yeah, I thought they might be, but I also figured that'd be weird because since I didn't drag in bear markers, I dragged in like proper bear. A proper bear. It's fine. So there's our little treasure. Paint the area around it to blend better, to make it look like it was recently dug up. Good. Okay. Nice butthole. Thanks, man. Now, where was that chest? It's up there somewhere. There we go. Hope the next update video is done my British accent. Careful what you wish for, a friend. So we got our little chest here. Next.
Greetings!
Hey, Roy. Joe, thanks for the follow. George, hello. I'll take hardware upgrades over software any day. Amen. I got many fond memories of that Star Wars mod from Modern Warfare 1. Oh, that one was so good. Galactic Warfare by, what was that modding group called? Something Monkeys? Space Monkeys? Or something funny? Yeah, those guys were fucking great. Refresh DK? I think I refreshed it twice. Yeah, we did refresh. It's just fact, mate. It's just fact. It's fine. Bandits. I think there'd be a dead bandit. Are there treasure hunters? I think there's treasure hunters in Oblivion. Or was that Morrowind or Skyrim that had treasure hunter NPCs? No, there's treasure hunters. Great. Yeah, we'll add one of those then. All right, which treasure hunter do we want? Cast your votes. I think we're gonna need to update their outfits because they don't look very treasure huntery to me, but we can do that easily. Hey, John. Hide the hole with the bush. We'll get to that later. When you say more active, what do you mean? Like you only recently joined the server. I don't see a single message from you. Like moderators are generally people that get promoted within the server just from being active. Dunmer lads, yeah, I think it was an unfair competition. I mean, no offense, but this guy looks so plain, so boring. Now this Dark Elf Chad. Alright, unfortunately we do have to kill him. So we're gonna set him to start dead. And fall to the floor. Why? Oh no. What? All right. I don't know why he's slow. Is there an asset? No. Huh? I'm very confused. What I did is I enabled Havoc, and when you enable Havoc, he should just fall on the floor. He shouldn't hang in the air like this. Yeah, rip his spine. Well, the idea is that he's been killed by a bear. What? What's going on? Okay, hold up. There's something funky going on. Just gonna reload the creation kit, see if we can find anything weird. No, there's nothing there. Why is the collision acting up then? Oh, there we go. Thanks for the save. Okay, now we just need to get a cool pose. Well, it doesn't need to be cool, but it needs to be interesting enough. You can actually manipulate corpses when they when they're on the floor with Alt. You can drag them around. Similar to how you can do that in game. Not sure what I want. I just want him to look. Yeah, that works. Okay. Thanks for the save, by the way. And we'll add some blood decals. Alright, Kiara, see you in a bit. Have him reach for the treasure just out of grasp. Okay, we can do that. I think. No. Damn it. Okay, maybe I can't do that. Okay, this is it. This is the best I'm gonna do. I don't think it's gonna get better than that. Yeah, he's humping dirt. Perfect. Some blood decals. A shovel and a pickaxe. Hey, dog. It's a nasty neck angle. Might explain why he's dead. Right, so those are there. And the bear then is here, so we can have some nice human bloody bones. From a previous victim. Deer skulls. Arm. Glad you're playing the anniversary soundtrack. Yeah, man, it's too good not to play, really. The only problem I have with the anniversary soundtrack is that the songs sometimes cut off. Like this one ended like 10 seconds ago. It still has another 20 seconds before it's officially over. So like there's huge gaps in between the songs. It's very weird. I don't know who mixed the audio or who did the cuts for them. Feels like it may have been a bit rushed. Boy. Time for some young scrolls.
It's you. Hi.
And your eyes are shiny like you don't see. I wish you could be mine for eternity. Could you please be mine? Hey, you trapped my soul, you broke my
Quaker, can I call you that? This is the Colovian Highlands. It's near Coral, very close to Coral actually.
Cause you're my start,
Oh fuck, wrong button.
Cause you're my start, cause you're my start. You're the perfect person for a guy like me. And I know for sure that we are meant to be. If your heart is blocked, then I may have a key. Could you please be mine? Hey, you trapped my soul, you broke my no. I think you're fake, cause you stole my heart, trapped my soul like a superstar,
I can show you exactly where we are. Okay, so this cell we are in right now is 20 minus 26 and 20. Is that one done? Yeah, minus 26 and 20. It says something actually. Nice, it works. Landscaping tool showing up now. That's cool. Right, so let me show you the desktop. So we are, what did I say, minus 26 and 20. So 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. So we're currently in this cell. Wait, is that correct? Minus 26 and 20? Yeah. We're currently working right here. And Coral is right over there. Kvatch is there. Anvil, Jarrow Mountains, Great Forest. Hope that makes sense. How much of the map has been done? The Heartlands, this part of the map is finished. This chunk of the map is finished. This chunk of the map is finished. I'm only talking about like finished, approved, absolutely final merged areas in the game. This area is done, but it needs a one-over. I need to go over it after I'm done with the Colovian Highlands, just making sure there's no bugs or, for instance, Shivering Isles assets, which we have ripped out because we're not doing the Shivering Isles anymore. Jarrow Mountains is generally finished, but also needs a bit of touch-up. Valus Mountains, generally finished, needs a bit of touch-up. The Niben Basin is half finished by D and will be taken over by Caro after next merge. Nibene Valley is currently being worked on. And the West Wild is currently being worked on. So I hope that very vague information helps somehow.
Poor.
There is gonna be a fun one to work on. Okay. Kill switch. Tragic portrait of an artist tortured, trapped in his own drawings. What? Do you want that translated into Dutch? Is that your Dutch lesson? What's the biggest hurdle in Skyblivion's release at the moment? I think it's the remaining 3D assets that need to be made. I think it is the 3D assets that need to be made for the project. Yeah, translate. Okay. So, if you want to say in Dutch, tragic portrait of an artist tortured, trapped in his own drawings. Tragic portrait of an artist tortured and trapped in his own drawings. Would be tragisch portret van een gekwetste kunstenaar gevangen in zijn eigen tekening. Tragisch portret van een gekwetste kunstenaar gevangen in zijn eigen tekening. Mark, thank you very much for gifting us up to Pulro for the star song. Legends, very classy. Classy move. This is fine. Most quests converted. Do you still have to do them by hand? So basically, both quests are converted, but they need a lot of manual bug fixing to actually work properly in game. I wish it was as easy as just porting them over from Oblivion to Skyrim and then calling it a day. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. You know, we have a proper quest department working on those quests and making sure they actually work well in game. How much have you done in percentage? That's a question we get a lot, and it's a question I'm not going to answer because can't say. I mean, to some extent, we can track exactly what has been done and what hasn't, and pull a percentage out of that. But it's information that doesn't add anything. It doesn't do anything. A percentage is useful when you have a steady level of progress, you know, where every month you get the same amount of work done because you can put in the same amount of hours. The problem with Skyblivion is that we're a volunteer project. I work full-time, and when I don't work full-time, I try to put some extra time into the Skyblivion Project. You know, after, of course, I take care of family, relationships, friends, and try and have a bit of a social life as well. So that's kind of where the whole challenge comes from with these kinds of projects to begin with. It's that unlike a AAA studio, you're working whenever you can find, you know, a few minutes to spare sometimes. And that doesn't just go for me, that goes for anyone who works on the project. Like, we always make it clear this is a hobby. If you're gonna join the team, you know, you join it as a kind of hobby. It doesn't mean it can be a fantastic hobby. I mean, I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of fun working on the project, but it's not supposed to be, you know, a full-time occupation, because it's not. It can be. And because of that, progress is never steady. You know, we have really good months, and we have fucking terrible months. We sometimes get very lucky with someone new who joins the project. You know, someone who has a lot of free time on their hands because, you know, maybe they've been laid off, or they're just looking for a change of scenery. Maybe they are retired. You know, we have a wide range of people from different ages, different cultures, different countries. Only problem is that those people can also leave, you know. Maybe they have a kid, maybe they lose interest. Anything can happen in between, and all those things combined and much more is essentially the reason why percentages are something we don't give. We cannot give. I've given very rough estimates, but I've also tried to make sure how useless those estimates are. Like, they mean nothing. The final stage of the project are going to be the most complicated anyway, because that's when you basically have to paste everything together and make sure that they, well, work well. To quote Todd, we have to make sure it just works. And that in and of itself is already a huge undertaking.
It just works.
Thanks, Todd.
Time for a celebration!
Lonely Bear, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Cheers. Can we get some sub in the chat? It's my laid off days and armor set a week. Yeah. The dream. I just gotta make sure that everything that we put up in the air, put back on the ground. Okay, that should be the last of it. Nope, there's one more. Sorry if I'm missing your questions, by the way. Hey, Storyteller. Welcome, welcome. Apart from Skyblivion, what major Skyrim modding projects are you excited for? Apotheosis comes to mind. Definitely Apotheosis. I think there's a lot of really cool projects in the works. I think the project I'm most excited for is probably Beyond Skyrim. Simply because I'm a huge fan of Oblivion, obviously. But Skyblivion for me is not going to be the Oblivion remaster that I would have liked to see in my time, simply because I've been working on it myself. So by working on it, it's mostly spoiled. I know what things are going to look like. I think I know how most of the things are going to work. And I've been too involved essentially. So the remaster I would have liked to see for one of my favorite games, I'm never really going to get, or at least I'm not going to get from Skyblivion anymore. But Beyond Skyrim, on the other hand, does give me the opportunity to still get that first time Oblivion feeling again, maybe. It doesn't, like, Beyond Skyrim is not remaking Oblivion, like it's not remaking the story and locations per se, but it is remaking Cyrodiil, like the province that, for instance, I'm working on now. So at least from that standpoint, it would be fun for me to explore Cyrodiil again. But this time, made by a different group of modders. So just seeing what they may have done differently is already very interesting to me. The Dutch lesson was from a verse of one of Eminem's songs titled Bad Guy. Oh. I'm not cool enough to know Eminem. Hey Grizz. Not sure if I said Grizz. When I finish uni, I'm gonna join, promise. Sounds good. I'm worried about you. Are you getting enough fiber? I think so, yeah. Thanks for your efforts. My pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. Is there a training site where you can properly learn creation kits? Google and YouTube. Have you run into any legal problems from Bethesda or any other companies about the project? Kind of. Like Bethesda has showed up to the. At the time, it was still the More Oblivion forums. It was called, and basically laid down some ground rules. Saying, hey, we've seen your projects. We think the initiative is great, but there's some rules we need you guys to adhere by, and one of those rules was don't share ported meshes because that's against their rules, against their terms of service. Which is why we're recreating the 3D assets. So we're recreating the armor sets, dungeons. So arguably our biggest challenge for the project is remaking all those assets, because it just takes a godly amount of 3D artists to do. And it's easy to find people to do cool stuff. It's not as easy to find people to do arguably boring stuff. I don't think architecture is boring. I think architecture is absolutely fascinating. But not everyone agrees on that. Same with clutter, Not everyone wants to do some bottles of wine or an hourglass. I'm actually naming some fairly interesting piece of clutter. There's much more boring stuff. But yeah, that's the. But it's not so much legal trouble. It's guidelines essentially. It's rules for us to follow. So nothing scary. How did the name came up for the project? Why not Sky Oblivion? Because Sky Oblivion is stupid. I mean, Skywind already existed. And it's essentially the exact same rules for the naming convention. Like, Skywind was, you know, Morrow, Wind. Skyrim, Sky, Wind. Skyblivion, Sky. Oblivion, Oblivion. Sky. Oblivion, Skyblivion. I don't know. I think Skyblivion sounds a bit better than Skyblivion. It's not the end of the world. Hey, this area is looking fine. I think I'm gonna move bits and bobs to the side of the road where we might add a crashed horse cart. That might be fun.
It's just
Oh my god, I missed so many questions. Oblivion Sky? Ah. Skyon. So many better names. I was always worried that when you guys got close to completion, they would be like, here's Oblivion Remastered. How much did you pay for the website? A year? I don't know, actually. I'd have to check. I think it's like 100 or 200 euros. But last year, actually, we had a new host. Someone from the community wanted to host it. I think this year, Our web developer himself wants to host it because he works for a website hosting company thing. So I don't have to pay for it this year, or maybe I do. We'll see how the transition goes. Liverim didn't take off? No, I did not. Need to sleep? Alright, man. Cavoodle man, see you around. I'm actually gonna refill my water, so entertain yourselves for a minute and I'll be right back. What? Will there be German localization? Cold. Oblivion is already translated into German, and those translations should carry straight over, since we're not rewriting any of the dialogue. We're not changing the quest lines, so that shouldn't be a problem in theory. How about Oblivion and Elder Scrolls 6? If someone wants to make Oblivion and Elder Scrolls 6 whenever that comes out, be my guest. It won't be me though. Oh god, please don't let it be me. I feel like I'm saying that now, but then when the time comes, who knows? I might be swayed. I hope I don't. For my own sake, I hope I don't do that. Crooks, how's it going? Glad to catch your stream. Found you through a little bit of research on the Skyblivion Project. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. What does that badge mean? Getting over it. How do you get that getting over it badge? You'll be working on your own game? Now that would be pretty pog. A rare Twitch drop a long time ago. Oh. Yeah, I know the game, I just didn't know why there would be a badge of that. That explains, I suppose. Do I not have a grassy version of this? No, I don't. Okay. Let's make one. Grass. How was your week? Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, it was right. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I wanted to do something with these things.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Why'd you scare me like that, you asshole? Asshole!
Then pay with your blood!
Made me jump? Well, I didn't jump. I don't know why. I scared internally. I jumped internally. For some reason. Right. If you had the opportunity, time, money, and manpower, what game would you make? Would it be in the vein of an Elder Scrolls game or something different entirely? I think that there's two types of games, three types of games that I would really like to make, sometime maybe. A platformer with a very, yeah, a very cartoony, colorful art style. I would love to make a sort of survival game. I'd be very interested in, and lastly, of course, like an open world, story-driven RPG is something I'd love to do. But open world story-driven RPGs are notoriously difficult to make. There's a reason why we don't have an abundance of those at the moment, and that's not just because they don't rake in enough money, that they are just incredibly difficult to make. And also they don't rake in as much money as anything that has, I don't know, like freemium items and stuff like that. Will the guards go psycho when you touch items? No, but they will go psycho when you steal items. Alright. I think I'm satisfied. No, I'm almost satisfied with this area. Let's do a bit more. Are any informations? Are there any? Yeah, we don't have a release date for Skyblivion. Sorry. If we did, you'd know. Perpy Monty Poppycock, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Daenerys. Very kind of you. Thanks. Can we get some cheese in the chat? Do you think one-handed build and shields not that good in Skyrim because weapons are mostly two-handed? I usually go with sword and shield. I don't think it's bad. Personally, I quite like it. Thanks for the save reminder.
Oh, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Cheers. Apparently I can drink. Damn it. So excited for Starfield. Yeah, I'm really I think intrigued mostly about Starfield. Really interested to see what Bethesda's been working on. They still got it, whatever it is. Yeah, I think this area looks fine. Probably do with a few more bushes, but this that we haven't yet worked on. Let's do some grass painting. That's usually the last step for me. Thing is, like, the grass painting is just easiest to do last because, you know, the landscape might change a lot in the course of however long you're working on an area. Plus, it makes it annoying to see little issues. Better to just wait until the end. Spraying that on. Adds a ton though. Grasses make such a huge difference. Cannot be overstated. Right, so opacity 50. Okay. I think we're gonna have a quick look in game, see how this is shaped up so far, and then if we like it, we will continue to work on the 1-2 cells to the right, and also, of course, the edge over there. Hey, Bella. Been more than a month since I don't have to do the dishes anymore because we have a dishwasher. Nice. Feel like there's something missing. Can't get used to the fact that I don't ever have to do the dishes anymore. Well, if you want to do mine, feel free. Wouldn't mind that one bit. For no apparent reason. Extra save. I am gonna put in little quimpers. Just because again. Let's save that. I'm gonna restart my creation kit anyway. We're gonna check this out in game. Coordinates are -24 and 21. Okay, let's quickly restart the creation kit so that can load in the background. Throw them in my direction. I'm not sure about I think Belgium is that way. Let me know if they arrive. What did I say the coordinates were? -24 and 17? 21. -24 and 21. Cool beans. Alright. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bear. Yeah, always make backups. Backups of backups of backups of backups. It's a very tough lesson to learn, but you'll probably never make that mistake again. Been there. This for Tamriel. -24, 21. Looks like L from Death Note now. Haven't seen Death Note. Yeah, Goblin mode activate. I know it's bad for my back, but my back hurts anyway. Master of Hand to Hand can perform a forward power attack. Ah, too late. I'm not quite in the right place. D just started streaming too. Wow, how original. Set game hour to 11. Alright, so this is it. This is what we've been working on. It's nice. Let me quickly yoink. I think we should add actually blood splatters all the way up to the bear den. Come to think of it. It's amazing compared to when you're in Creation Kit, looks much better. Hell yeah. Let's see what we actually have in here. There's a huge delay. That's because my weird. It's because my Sky UI is not enabled for some reason. Haven't been able to stop by in quite a while. Can someone give me a brief rundown of recent developments? Honestly, watch the developer diaries. Exclamation point update. We have a new development diary in the works right now. Best sorts of updates are those. Okay, so actually one thing I have to do in the area. We need to make some grass grow on this thing. This looks good, so we'll add some blood. And we need to add some rocks to this because this looks too bald and empty. Other than that, though, looks fine. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create a horse carriage that's been crashed. So make it look like a merchant may have stopped there for a while to get back up to the little town over there. Time flies when watching your streams. Yeah, well, time flies when streaming as well. Did sit for more than an hour before stretching? Yeah, good point. We're gonna do standing desk for a bit. Does the bear den have a bear? Not yet. I tried to add the bear earlier, but for some reason it just refused. Which is why I restarted the creation kit, and hopefully now that the creation kit has restarted, we can try again. Test for Tamriel, minus 24 and 20. Alright, Daenerys, thank you very much for stopping by. See you later. Why is there a feather on my keyboard? Range. A pillow? I don't think I have feathery pillows though. Maybe. Rocks there. We'll add some grasses too. These. If you stand up and puff your chest out of the CK, that should startle the bear back into the cave. Okay. Nope. It's not doing it. It's not doing it at all. Weird. I'm sure there was a... I put a tree up there at some point. Not sure where it went. The wind. What would be cool? A few books throughout Oblivion with P-Facts. I would not mind that. I would mind putting in the time and effort, which I think is the problem. Right. Blood trail. Right, that should be enough to lead the blood trail up to there. Oh yeah, the grass on the dirt cliff over yonder. What is your guys' most hyped game coming out? A game that we know is coming out, but it doesn't have to be this year either. But a game that's been in the works. I'm really looking forward to. I think my current favorite might be... I don't want to say Elder Scrolls 6 because we know fuck all about Elder Scrolls 6. Tricky question, actually. Damn, I don't know. I don't know what game I'm looking forward to most. Sounds very enticing, Doig. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy, Manor Lords. Shit, yeah, when you start to think about it, there's more games probably. Starfield. Elden Ring, I'm not too in the loop on Elden Ring. I'm gonna be looking at it.
Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Snowy Paradise, thank you very much for the resub. Tier 3. Can we spam some mad cheese in the chat for Snowy Paradise? Thank you very much, dudes. Cheers. Skyblivion. Aw, you. Elder Scrolls High Isles, okay. Yeah. Wow. Destiny 2. Hey Gamer Boy. Ghostwire Tokyo. It really is Skyblivion. Horizon. Forbidden West. Avowed. Oh yeah, Avowed. I keep forgetting about Avowed. To be fair, we know nothing about Avowed. All we know about Avowed is that it's called Avowed, I think. Do we know anything else about Avowed? I don't. Alright, let's do a bit less chatty and more worky. I'm distracted. Fable, yes, a new Fable game. I believe my second most awaited game. Yeah, Avowed is the new RPG from Obsidian. Pretty interesting, mostly because Microsoft has bought Obsidian and Bethesda now, and both seem to be working on like an open world RPG. Single player as well. And competing with one another. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we want to do some cool shit here with a cart. Let's make that happen really quickly. Cart. It's a minecart. I don't want a minecart. I want a cart. Horse cart. I know for a fact there's a cart with a broken wheel from Cicero's Dark Brother questline. Where is it and what is it called? Okay, for now let's just copy paste you in. Fable 2 and 3 were great. I think I played a bit of Fable 2. Can't say I finished it though. This is also too much. Like I want to have a broken down cart, not a cart burned and. The fuck is this? I've never seen this before. Oh, it's Blackwood Duckweed. Okay. Shit. What is it called? Yeah, they bought Activision Blizzard recently as well. Fucking. This is very annoying. I know I've used a stupid card before. Maybe it's called Wagon? Oh, good shout, good shout, good shout. That one's for you, Shaky Shade and Bella. It is called Wagon. Who would have thought? Not me. No, no, no. Not sure why I didn't think of that. It makes a lot of sense. But hey ho. Congratulations, guys, you are official game developers now.
How rude!
Vesiet, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Shaky Shade. Let me get some cheeses in the chats. Right, and then I'll put the... Oh, I don't know why my neck is itchy. God, annoying. Put the wheel on the chopping block. Maybe not, it's not high enough. I'm not sure if we can make this wheel look broken. Wheel. Works. Elden Ring, Stalker 2, both look very interesting. I've never played the original Stalker game, but I've heard really good things about it. Okay. Oh, thanks for all the saves. Chat it. It is a rare double save, yeah. Those are the best ones.
Oh, lovely!
Edstar, thank you very much for the brand new sub. And welcome in as well. Top of that, cheers for using your Prime and choosing us to use it on. Oh yeah. Can we get some sub hype in the chat? Use the level design as well, and I can't without having relaxing fantasy music on. Oh, it definitely helps. I mean, if you're gonna be working on a game, I think having the music play while working on it definitely helps with the atmosphere. The music in the end plays like a huge role in video games. Alright, I think that's our crashed cart done.
It's you. Hi.
Ito Baron, thank you very much for the new follow. Welcome. Started the Prime free trial, thought I'd give you the sub. Oh, cheers, dude. Very kind of you. Thanks for the save. Oh, Creation Kid, don't do this to me.
There.
Floim. Floim. Thank you for the follow.
Greetings!
Have a great Sunday. Alright, Ocean. Cheers for stopping by. And see you later. Weed Killer, thank you for the follow as well. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bit of flattening. Ooh, that's way too flat. Oh, that's... Kinda shot myself in the foot there. Okay. Okay, this is good enough. I can work with this. Maybe. Alright, whatever. Good enough. It's great. Places like this are always my favorites. What do you mean, places like this? How come you're covering up the trail? That's a good question. 2 reasons. Let me refresh the render window really quickly. That's guys down a notch. Okay, so why am I covering up the cliffs with dirt? One, because covering up the cliff or the road with dirt, or at least dragging the dirt up to where it almost touches the road, allows me to do this, where you can draw the grass to kind of intersect with the sides of the road. Secondly, because these road pieces, they're actual meshes, so you have these hard edges that protrude on the sides. And for one, when you can cover that up, oh fuck. Use the fucking flatten tool again. Oh, another soften tool. God damn it, I'm making this difficult for myself. When you get the dirt high enough to cover the sides, that'll at least cover up the ugly edge. It allows you to paint on some grasses, and it can make it look a lot smoother. And then you can have it kind of like flow over the sides like this. Maybe add some more mountain trims and rock pieces, and then the transition looks a lot smoother and better and more professional. But in order to get there, the land mesh needs to be kind of close to where it is. So right now what I used the flatten tool to get the land mesh to come up high enough to where we can sort of make a start on that. And then after that, the mountains or the area below here is very messy. That's something we have to work on in a bit. So something I can do, instead of this big drop that we have now, is to maybe give it a bit more of... let's see what I can use as an example. This one. We can, for instance, do this. If it did it. What's the keyboard command you're using to pull up the landmass? It's Control F. Didn't copy. Okay, well we'll take this then. So for instance, we can change this cliff to be a bit more. This is super crude, but we can make it a bit more like this. For instance, and then we'll fill in the remaining empty space with maybe a mountain trim. And then we pull the landmass over that a bit, cover it up with some trees, and then you don't have that sudden drop we had before, which can look a bit empty and odd since it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And then we can, you know, polish this area up and be on our way. But it starts with this, for me anyway. It makes it easier for me to work with, or to continue working with it when I have the land mesh up here. Also, having the road covered with a little bit of dirt makes it easy to believe a wagon might lose a wheel. That was totally part of my plan as well. I'm getting lots of pictures in my way. Food. Save. Got coffee, but it's so cold outside. Go for hot chocolate instead. Doesn't really solve anything in regards to it being cold outside. Now that I think about it. Minus 14 Celsius in Canada. Ooh, that's very cold. Go-Go sounds much better, right? Thanks for the save. What's your favorite thing about modding? I guess kind of freedom to express yourself, to make games whatever you want them or need them to be. It's almost like modding. With modding you provide or with the game you provide a framework, and then with modding you allow people to take that framework in whatever direction they want it to go, which is pretty cool. Grounded? No. A little bit too old for that. Just a little bit. I've been summoned to get something to eat downstairs, actually. Alright, I'm gonna jump out for a bit.
Let's go.
Thanks for the great work as always.
Cool, thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. That's super duper kind of you. Yeah, I gotta jump out for a bit. I'll be back in like 15 minutes, I think. I'll leave you guys the amazing view. In the meantime, if you haven't yet, feel free to join the Discord server. Specifically for the streams, there's a Skyblivion Discord as well. I think if you type !Skyblivion, you'll see those. And if you want, you can also give me a follow on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'll be back in a bit, so see ya. Oh, I'm cold. Alright, we're back. Um... Doot, doot, doot. Volunteer page seems outdated. How so? Let me take a look at the volunteer page. Fair enough, yeah, I'll ask to remove that October. No, not at all. If you have feedback, that's good. I requested for it to be changed to 2022. Indeed, Phase, indeed. Yeah, request for the website change has been put in, so no worries. Thanks for mentioning that, and hopefully it'll be fixed, improved. Let me give him the name of the birds. A bunch of twats. It's just some young idiots who keep tweaking their scooters to be as loud as they can be. Fucking doing my head in. You can't hear, but outside the window there's just this constant noise. And I feel like such an old fart for complaining about it, but goddamn. Really don't like noise. Or your viewers are bots? Viewers are bots. Maybe let's put that to the test. Can everyone type bot? Everyone who's not a bot, type a bot in the chat. B-O-T. Bot. Error. There's quite a few people actually watching. Some lurkers as well. All good. First time chatters. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all. I think that's a myth busted. Not bots. What a great stream. Streamer name. This is random adjective. Alright, maybe a few of these people are actually bots. Okay, I'm staring myself blind on this claim, so let's move on. Let's just get it finished. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. There's some stuff going on in the background. That's a bit unfortunate. Grass it up. The other 200 are bots? Hmm.
How rude!
Poppycock, thank you for gifting a sub to Chip.
How rude!
And Iron as well. Very kind of you, cheers. Oh yeah, can we get some cheese in the chat?
Thank you.
Sunday fun day.
Fun day indeed. Unless you want to be glass half empty and say, but it's the day before Monday, which is the worst day. Which part of me definitely wants to do. Glass half full is just so much more fun. So much easier. Do I even have a road underneath here? I do not. That's weird. Okay. Use your mouse left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. This is my right hand. I have the webcam flipped. But no, I'm right-handed. I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak of nature. Disclaimer, I don't really think people who are left-handed are freaks. No, in fact, that's exactly what I didn't want. It's just a joke, man. Just a joke. Italians aren't real? Mamma mia, where does that come from? Say that. One of my best friends is Italian, I think. Unless he is fake. Also, if Italians are fake, then so is Mario. Are you calling Mario fake? Hmm? You heathen? Mario is a Japanese man who fakes being Italian? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's you. Hi.
Hello, Dion. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I'm gonna leave that area for what it is. We're gonna finish off this chunk and then work our way down towards this fun little tidbit down here. Roads should be fine now. These roads are so annoying to do, guys. I'm gonna be so happy when this is done. done. I've heard the term gaslighting before. Can someone explain to me what that means? Because from what I understood, gaslighting, or the context in which I've seen it being used, gaslighting was starting an argument that is not like really based on anything real. Just like trying to start a fuzz, start an argument for fun. What I thought it meant, based on the way I've seen it being used. Side of road. Almost knocked over my drink. Yeah, that's what gaslighting is before? Oh. Well, clearly I learned nothing from that. Whoops. Convincing someone it isn't something that isn't true, is true. Basically second guessing yourself after. Oh, okay, yeah. Pulling someone into thinking something they said or did actually happened when in reality they did not. Okay. Are you old enough to drink beer? It's not beer, actually. It's apple cider. It's very low in alcohol. I really like beer. I'm not a manly man, okay? Not manly enough to drink beer. Alright, let's hope that this time around I remember the definition of gaslighting. And I don't have to ask again. I doubt it though. Okay. Has the Anniversary Edition affected Skyblivion at all? I mean, it definitely affects it because Anniversary Edition means that SKSE needs to be updated. SKSE is a tool that we use internally as well. We rely on SKSE to get certain features that are not supported in Skyrim to work. For instance, to pass quest checks. So the fact that Anniversary Edition released definitely has impacted the project, or is going to impact the project, I should say, because like right now internally we have not upgraded to Skyrim Special Edition, so we were still just using Skyrim Legacy, or Skyrim Special Edition I should say, not Skyrim Legacy. And honestly, like, until we really have to, we're not upgrading. Like right now, we can just keep developing on Special Edition. That doesn't really matter to us. The only problem is that down the line, Skyrim Anniversary Edition is obviously going to be, you know, the version that most people will be playing or using. It's the version that most people can get their hands on the easiest, because that's the version that Steam will give you. So at some point we have to recompile our plugins and make sure that it works with the most recent version of SKC, but internally we've talked about it. It shouldn't cause any significant issues for us. So that's kind of the good news. We need to use SE or AE to play Skyblivion when it launches. I imagine we can support both. Shouldn't be a huge deal to support both. But probably by then, everyone will be on Skyrim Anniversary Edition. That is to say, like, Skyrim Anniversary Edition doesn't mean you have the anniversary update install or the anniversary content. It just means you have the latest update of Skyrim. If you have Skyrim Special Edition now on Steam, you have Skyrim Anniversary Edition because the latest update is available to everyone. The content you get just depends on whether you purchase the upgrade or not. That makes sense? Or have I just confused everyone? Like a DLC? Well, Anniversary Edition, so it made updates to the actual game, to the game files. And if you want access to the content itself, yeah, it works like a DLC. If you haven't bought it, you don't have access to it. Community is split right now. I mean, the community has been split before. The community will be split again. Like, that's modding for you, I think. Everyone has opinions, and I don't think anyone is right or wrong necessarily, but I think in time we'll see who's the most stubborn. All right, we need to do something with a trim. Yeah, I might as well just use this as well. Thanks for a save. Funny, I think out of everything we've worked on recently, this stupid land bridge is the most complicated. It's not the town, it's not the lake, it's the fucking land bridge. Share an embarrassing memory with us. I'll start. In year 8, I sang Ragnar the Red in English class. Honestly, best thing I can think of is not closing the bathroom. And one of my mom's friends walking in while I was taking a dump. But I think it's more funny than anything else. No, it was very awkward. Very awkward. Yeah, that sucked. You just add random snow or swamp terrain to confuse people? No! A horrible idea. Can't do that. See a lot of these past few days. Hope you have a good weekend. Yeah, there's not too much going on, so figured I might as well get some time in the project. Why not? How does the Westworld look, and how far along is Skingrad? Can we expect to look in the next dev diary? It's my favorite city in the region of Cyrodiil. Westworld is not that far along, to be honest. You cannot get a look at it in the next dev diary. The next dev diary will have Bruma. Bruma will be the focus for the next one. I think that is the road finished. Mainly finished. Thanks for the save. Keep forgetting which is which. I mean, you're not the first or the last to confuse Beyond Skyrim with Skyblivion and vice versa. I think it happens quite a lot. Does the underside look fine? This area, you mean? We're getting to that later. Just doing the road now. So raise. Okay. The Fook.
Greetings!
Tua Fuwawa. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, lovely!
We.
Dividend, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate it. Can we get some, I don't know, anything that looks like a Wii? Some sub pipe then. Some love in the chat. Generic love in the chat. Or Dibnin. Cheers, dude. One problem for people who love to join the work on Skyblivion is that they have to present some kind of work for what they can apply for, but what about the perk system implementation? What's the question, Fresh Ox?
This one time I came to Skyrim. I was tired and feeling down. Then my friend told me that no has the best sweet rolls in town.
Cheese for everyone!
Mark, leaving for now, thank you for an always nice stream, have a good one. Thank you so much for 5 gifted subs, dude. It's very kind of you. Oh yeah, can we get some cheese in the chat? Chicken Camel, Yemeni Juice, Matako, Burgundy Bagel, Cybernetic Panda, you guys all have Mark to thank for the gifted sub. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day, evening.
It's you. Hi.
Healing Juice, thanks for the follow.
With that milk full of sweet rolls, I decided to retire. I could die for Salmo's baking. I could live outside his door. I could smell the sweet rolls anywhere. Brother, please may I have some more? I could eat sweet rolls all my life. That'd be fine with I could eat sweet rolls all my
Oh, for
life.
fuck's sake.
That'd be
Yes.
fine with me. That'd be fine with me. That'd be fine with me.
It's you. Hi.
Black spicy meat. Thanks for the
I
follow
could
as
eat
well.
sweet rolls all my life. That'd be fine with me. I could eat sweet rolls all my life. That'd be fine with me. That'd be fine with me, with me, with me, with me, with me.
Heard on your Creation Mod Club stream that internally you were discussing a paper map. How's that coming along? Have you found anyone to make it yet? Nothing has really changed there, to be honest. If nobody has been capable to deliver a mod for the perk system, what are the dev departments guys of the project looking for? I still don't know how your application process works. Applicant must be capable. Well, essentially, if someone says they can make a perk mod or a perk overhaul, they should be able to show either a previous mod they have worked on or like kind of like a demo. But even if someone comes forward with that kind of a perk system overhaul, internally we'll have to have a serious conversation about how we want such a system or such an overhaul, such a perk system to work. We need some rules. We can't just fling shit at the wall and see what sticks. So that's not a good strategy either. So either way, it'll take us time and resource. Even if someone comes forward who can do it, it'll take us some time to get some stuff on paper and get started. Perk systems are tricky, can very quickly unbalance the game. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with doing a perk overhaul. Top of that, like some of our quests depend on perks, and since we have not, had a perk system overhaul or plans for perk system overhaul, those quests use checks to check. Like if you have specific perks to get access to a quest or be able to perform a certain action. So the trouble there obviously is that that work would need to be altered to be compatible with one another. Overall, it's a very complicated issue. Most of the complications derive from the fact that it would be put in game so late in development. Thought you were just gonna use Skyrim's perk system? We are. Yeah, we are. That is correct. How are the Oblivion spells and spellcrafting going to be functional? Yeah, we have all the Oblivion spells in the game, and spellcrafting is hopefully going to be done in the next few weeks. Paper map, we haven't given up on the idea. We have a demo of sorts. I think the bigger problem is getting a nice quality paper map that we're all happy with. A lot of different styles and approaches to that kind of map that you can take. Hey Glitz, landscaping is going well. Feeling a bit sluggish today, but other than that, it's good. You're using the original quest from Oblivion? We're remaking the original quest from Oblivion, yeah. Good. Some splotches of grass. Then we can work on the area below. Are you going to use Sean Bean and Patrick Stewart voices? Yeah. There's no plans to revoice that.
Ah, wonderful!
Rebelsies no rebelsies pog rebelsies lusty fan.
Santi, thank you very much for the tier 2 resub. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, can we get some sub in the chat? Santi. Cheese, biggies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom because I've been drinking way too much water. While I do that, or before I do that, maybe let's jump in game and check this shit out. Let's see, 24, 21 are our coordinates. Well, mostly water and an apple cider. COW test for Tim Riel minus 24, 21. Oh, pretty. Oh no! We forgot a plant. Pause the music. See, it looks much better in game than it does in the creation kit. Guild Wars, thank you. Plan learn to fly. Well, we're gonna bring it back down. Gold pouch. Oh yeah, the I still haven't added the bear. I keep forgetting to add the bear. Get the dead treasure hunter. Blood splatters leading up to the cave, where we have no bear at the moment. Can you guys remind me to add back the last, or the bear, and also bring that plant down. Yeah, the road, it looks good. Detailing looks good. Grass looks good. No weird clipping issues or anything like that. Love the new bear models in game. Do you also plan to remodel wolves? I think someone has redone the wolves. Yeah, it's not a huge priority, but just, you know, something small. Look at the mountainside too, though. Yeah, well, I'll walk up to the town really quickly, and then we'll go back and check out the mountainside as well. Floating? I think it is a bit. Lighting really separates from Skyrim. I agree. Yeah, the lighting is really good. This is the farm. We finished this one yesterday. What time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock. Finished the farm yesterday with the good boy. And the town, the settlement, we finished the day before that. Ooh, floating pumpkin. We'll just take the main roads. The sale of Bethesda, do you think you'll have problems with Microsoft? No. Not anticipating it anyway. We have no reason to believe there will be any issues. And the nice little vineyards. I think this is probably the prettiest place in the Colovian Highlands right now. The awesome work you've done. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Turned out really nice. Village of the Year, exactly. Okay. You guys can enjoy the view for a bit, while I take out the trash. Yeah, be right back. What's the town called? It's not. It doesn't have a name in game, but Clef wants to call it Cliffshire. Did you change the textures of the Bruma set from Beyond Skyrim? Maybe see the buildings up close? We haven't changed those, no. Oh no, there's a gap. Okay, remind me that we need to close that gap. Also, I need to unpaint the grasses on this stone. It looks fucking awful. Oh, is Bruma low resolution? Bruma is whatever it was in Beyond Skyrim. When is Skyblivion coming out? I don't like that question. I don't like it at all. What's the things you have to do? Bear. The dirt cliff that's poking out. There's something over here. Oh yeah, add the bear, bring the plant down, close the gap, unpaint the grass. Yes, I think that's it. Alright, so this is again what we just made. And up next is that area. And work around this lake as well. Thanks, Dawn. Got the most important thing, have fun. What is this? Fun people talk of. I don't know this. Alright, here we have, let me disable combat AI. Here we have the lake. We had a small fisher camp taken over by bandits. And Promises Cave. Place is looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. A bit of hidden treasure here as well. I guess I just really like putting in treasure chests. My guilty pleasure. Sargonian skeletons not... shouldn't look like this. Flying trees under the waterfalls? I didn't see that. Again, the performance being horrible is just a streaming issue. Like the game is running fine on my end. In case you were wondering why. Hold on. I think I forgot to set the light source. Yeah, I did. Uh-oh. Alright. We have some other stuff to fix. Let's start with the Oblivion Gate, because I'm gonna forget that one. So what I'm doing is we have light bulbs. That need to be tied to these Oblivion gates, because these light bulbs are supposed to simulate fire. And currently you could see them in game without the Oblivion gate actually being present, which obviously is an oversight from my end. So what I'm doing is I'm setting the light bulbs enable parent to be the entrance of the Oblivion gate. When you can enter the Oblivion gate, and when the Oblivion gate is on fire and like everything is going down. That's when the well, the actual fire on the tree. Show you what that looks like. That's when this will appear, basically. So when the Oblivion gate has spawned, the tree will be on fire. There will be light sources around the tree to simulate, you know, the light that comes off the fire. There will be light coming off of the Oblivion gate itself. But I need to make sure that that is all tied up correctly. Because otherwise, these effects are going to appear when, as you just saw, there's no Oblivion gate, which is weird. We don't want weird, we want immersive and beautiful and amazing. Alright, having said that, let's go up here and add that bear. We can? I hope we can. Last few times I've not been able to place the bear down for some reason. What's the longest break you've taken from working on Skyblivion? I think I've taken a period of 3 weeks at some point when I was like really overworked. Didn't have so much to do with Skyblivion. I was just kind of overworked. Hey, IRL, which is why I needed a break from Skyblivion as well. Am I forgetting something? Thanks for the save. The bear. Oh yeah, the floating plant. Save. Okay, floating plant. You can see how incredibly easy it is to miss this, because when you're looking at it top down, you don't see there's a gap. When you change the texture, it becomes very apparent, but without a different texture applied to it, didn't look there was an issue. It didn't look like there was an issue at all. There we go. And
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
second. Also an oversight on my end. So I painted a grass texture underneath this rock that has grass growing out of it. Problem is, you know, grass doesn't grow. Well, it can grow on rocks, but now it's just kind of like protruding through it. it looks ugly. It's not a huge deal, but it just looks messy. Just gotta spam the no grass texture and make sure it looks nice. That. Gap near the little town.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
I don't remember the gap. Did I forget anything else? We've added the bear, added the gap at the thing there, the plant. Oh yeah, there was grass sticking out of the hidden chest near the roads. That's a good shout. This one. There we go. Need to do a better job hiding it though. This maybe. Yeah, let me do the coin flip. Start prediction. There we go. For those who are new to the channel, I have a real septum, so you can choose, well, septum heads or dragon tails. If you choose the correct side, you can win some channel points. If you choose the wrong side, you lose all of them. Alright, cool. I think that's it, though. Don't know why this is happening, though. This is a new thing that's happening to the lanterns. I must have pressed a button accidentally to make that happen. Fixing your shit now. Cheers, Clarence. Oh, on that topic, another request. The Twitch button on the website currently links to my channel. Can we change that to link to the stream team? Oh, the floating pumpkin I finished as well. Floating pumpkin is finished, fixed.
It's you. Hi.
Green, thank you very much for the follow. Marine, 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 marine. I want to add a few more of these bushes and things. It looks a bit empty in this corner. Okay. I think with that I have fixed all my shit and we can move on to the area below. However, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a bit tired. Background, I have to deal with some unfortunate shit, and I think I'm gonna call it. I was planning on making a stream that lasts like 2 hours or so longer, but I can't be bothered. Don't have the energy, don't have the time or peace of mind, but that's alright. We will probably pick this up somewhere next week. I'm not sure when. Depends on my schedule, depends on work. But for now, it's been good. Oh yeah, of course I'll do the coin toss. Marine, amazing. Could watch you work in this all day plus music. Glad to hear it. I'm actually gonna skip this one. Alright. Coin toss first then. The weird coin toss, but it's heads. Still fair. Also, that text there. That's not right. It doesn't look right. Yeah, I guess Tails does sometimes fail. Can't help it. Having said that though, thank you all very, very much for tuning in today. Thanks for all the new follows. Appreciate all the kind words and support, questions. Always great to have you guys to chat to. We're gonna end the stream for tonight. We'll be back whenever I can. For the time being, thank you very much. I know there's a lot of people you can watch stream this stuff on Twitch, so appreciate you hanging around and watching this with me. Having said that, one person on the team who is currently also doing landscaping is live. He's actually working on an Oblivion realm, so if you want to see that, stick around, stay tuned. We're going to be raiding him, which means we take every one of you to his channel automatically, so that's all done through Twitch's platform. So yeah, all you have to do is stick around. In the meantime, before we start the raids, I'll share the Discord with you guys. Feel free to join if you want. Notifications are always going live automatically when the streams go live, and it's a nice place to just kind of hang out, ask me questions, leave suggestions, screenshots of your favorite games, whatever the hell you want to share. On top of that, social media, I'm on there. Feel free to give me a follow there. Maybe last thing to add to the list, YouTube. Is the command YouTube? Yeah, there it is. Exclamation point YouTube. I'll be uploading all the streams to YouTube from now on, so you can watch them back there. On Twitch, they disappear after a little while, which we don't want. So I'll be adding them to YouTube soon. And for now, thank you very much for tuning in, and see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya. And don't forget, we're gonna be raiding D, so stick around, and we're gonna take the fun to him.
Ja, zoals je ik wist er nog net, ik weet het niet, dat hoorde pas nadat ik klopt. Ja, ik dacht, waarom niet die meestal?
You're a perfect person for a guy like me. And your eyes are shining like
Yo, what's up, dudes?
I wish you could be mine for eternity.
Oh, sorry. Yo, what's up, dudes?
Please be mine for faith. You trapped my soul, you broke my law. I think you're fake, cause you stole my heart. Stole my heart. Trapped my soul. Trapped my soul like a super start. Cause you're my start. Bazooka start. Cause you're my start. Bazooka start. Cause you're my start. Bazooka start. Cause you're my start. You're a perfect person for a guy like me. And I know for sure that we are meant to be. If your heart
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Koen is the best, man.